everyone, and welcome to the first ever episode of Chill Chatter. That's B.
This is
Introduce
Sue.
me. Hi, I'm Sue. And welcome to our freaking podcast because,
Oh
the
my
world needs another
gosh.
podcast and, there's not enough. Man,
What made you
podcasting is
want to
weird.
start a podcast?
Start a podcast? Well, I will admit that you're like the sixth person that's been like, let's start a podcast. And this is the first time it's ever even got like off my notes app. You know what I mean?
It left the group
uh,
chat.
yeah. And you just drove up and saw me, which was so freaking awesome. And we finally left our group chat because we're always like, oh my gosh, come see me. And then we never make plans. And you just said, hey, I'm going to drive up and see you. And I thought that was so cool. Um, it, if you guys don't know, which you probably don't, we are cousins. I live in Missouri and B lives in,
Oklahoma.
I was gonna say Texas, but I knew it was Oklahoma.
It's just like a
Um,
2.5 hour drive.
which is so far. So chill chatter, we're gonna chill and we're gonna chatter, and you guys are gonna hang out with us. It's cousin time, and we have our wine with us. So
Speaking
thank
of, what are
you.
you drinking?
Oh, I am drinking, and I just finished the bottle. Apparently, Stella Rosé, the red. I have been a red wine drinker lately, and I don't know why. I think it's because like the white and the rosé is like too sweet for me. It's like Sprite and like juice. It's kind of what it tastes like. Yeah, you introduced me to amaretto. You put that a shot of amaretto in your margarita the other day. I've been telling everybody about it. Like literally every single person I know. My mom and my parents and Brayden and I went to Jose Loco, the Mexican place we went to the other night. And I was like, did you know that Brayden put a shot of amaretto in her margarita and it's so good? And they're like, wow, cool. Anyways,
No one cares.
um, yeah, literally nobody cared. They're like, oh yeah, that's awesome. First topic I have Brooke Schofield and Clinton Kane drama. Do you know anything about that?
Oh my gosh,
Okay,
Clinton
thank God.
Kane.
Right? Okay. Um.
He was in my
So for
notes.
serious. Okay. Well, you start. You start this one. I'll let you
Well,
start.
I just wanted to know if you were following the drama because
I like kind
who
of
does that?
am. Do you want to give like a rundown of the people who maybe don't know, like what is going on with
Sure.
that?
So Clinton Kane is a man that was dating a girl named Brooke. He lied
Singer Clinton
about,
Kane, the singer.
yes, lied about him being Australian. That's
So
not
weird.
true.
Mm-mm.
So I guess he like fakes his accent from time to time. Lied to her about like his parents dying.
Insane.
Why are we doing that? It's 2024.
Literally don't know. And if you're so big on the internet and that popular, like, how do you think it's not gonna come out? Like, it's not just a lie that you're
And
telling like your friends and family.
did you see his video of like his new music video that's coming out with his ex-girlfriend in it?
No. And didn't he cheat on her too?
Yes.
Because I know he
And
cheated
he
on
does
Brooke.
this when he sings.
Oh yeah, she was talking about all the like the twitching and stuff. I don't understand what our world is coming to. Like I
And he's not
can't.
even cute. Like he's not cute to be doing that.
Yeah. He must have like a cute personality or something. I know that people in his hometown were commenting on TikToks and I don't know, just random videos on the internet saying like, grew up with this kid, none of that's true. Like, how did you think that wouldn't happen? I just don't I'm so appalled.
But in one of his videos, he like comes on to explain that like basically backing up his lies that he used to call this other lady his mom because they were just she was like a mother figure.
I do
So
remember
he's like,
that
I didn't
now.
technically lie about that, but like that's not your mom, your
No.
biological mom.
So weird. And I stand by Brooke, like Brooke and Tana's podcast. I watch every once in a while like little clips of it and I like the whole thing. I
Yeah,
really
same.
respect Brooke and like who she is as a person and what she stands for and I respect both of them. Like they stand up for what they believe in, they stand up for other people and I feel like they're both just super smart women who kind of came in who grew weirdly enough grew up on the internet and kind of came into their own. I have a question for you. What temperature do you keep your house at in the summer? Like what temp?
When I go to bed, I set it at 69. And during the day, I think it's at 72.
Okay, that's like normal-ish. I'm a cold natured person. I'm cold all freaking time though. So when it's 68 degrees in our apartment, 24 effing 7. What the hell? Like I'm teeth chattering. Brains my boyfriend, I live with my boyfriend, if y'all don't know. My boyfriend's not home right now, and I have it at like 72. And he's gonna be
I
home
was
and
gonna
be
say it's probably like to
pissed.
75.
Shut up. Did not ask that. Didn't ask for your opinion, actually. I literally walk around with my hood up, my socks on. I'm ready for when Brayden comes home. I've got my socks and my sweatpants on. I'm gonna throw my hoodie on and my hood, and I'm gonna be like shivering, walking around the house, like, "Hi, babe, welcome home." Ugh, so annoying, right?
So my question is, given the choice of anyone in the world, who would
Oh,
you
so
want
deep.
as a dinner guest?
I dream guest on my podcast. Sorry.
No,
Do you know what that?
I am your dream guest. What do you mean?
Dream dinner guest. Dead or alive?
Either.
Probably our relative, Bozo, who passed away right before I was born. Everybody said he was a really cool person and funny, and I wish I had more of his vibes where he's just like chill. That was so random, but that just like pops into my head because I've always wanted to meet him and know he was like imagine we had videos of our family members like this, like the people who've passed away. Like, isn't that insane that our kids are gonna see this crap one day? Like, it's so embarrassing. Sorry,
Yes.
kids. Who's yours?
Never have
Give me
kids, but
yours.
your kids will see it someday.
You're not having kids, like ever? Like you decided
I mean, at the rate I'm going,
because men are literally terrible. Neither do you,
am I allowed
apparently.
to share that on screen?
Go for it, baby. This is our fucking podcast. This is
Okay,
our
perfect.
fucking pod. So I just emptied my bottle. What are you talking about? You said
You
chug,
have
chug,
more?
chug. I mean, not really that I want to drink right now. Oh, new thing for me lately, wine spritzers. We, I never took you to the price cutter by our house, but it's freaking insane.
No.
I'll have to take you one day. They have a huge liquor section, and we found these little wine spritzers, and oh my gosh, they're so good. I drank one on the way to, I don't know, 4th of July or something, and it's like a little can, like it's you open it up, and it's equivalent to like half a bottle of wine in like that little can, and they're like yummy. Like
That's
I like
awesome.
drinking it. I know
Are
you
they
should try it.
cold?
Wine
Can you buy
spritzer.
them?
No. The one that I got wasn't, but I think there probably will be. Or there probably are some that are cold.
I'm fixing to go to the Bahamas,
Okay. And you leave soon. You leave really soon.
August 1st.
That's like, how many weeks is that? What's today? The July
Is the 18th.
18th.
So like 2 weeks.
Are you packed? Did you get some like clothes from Shein or something?
I did get clothes from Shein, and
Nice.
everything that I ordered is not what I thought I ordered.
What
But
do you
I'm gonna
mean?
make it work. Like I ordered this overall like jumpsuit, short jumpsuit, and I thought it was like a soft material, but when it came in the mail, it's really I don't even know what the material is, but it's not soft. It's like scratchy.
And then did you get anything else for your trip?
I got some new swimsuit
Yay.
and a couple other things, but nothing exciting. I'm gonna keep it casual.
So we should be expecting photos and videos and TikToks from you on all of your
Yes.
pages, which will be linked
Yes.
in the show notes. Are you excited? Who are you going with? Tell me about it.
So I'm very excited, and I'm going with my dad's girlfriend and all of her friends. So I am the youngest, but it is the best girls' trip I've ever been on.
That's awesome.
So I'm really excited. I've never been to the Bahamas either.
I don't know if I don't know if I have. I feel like my parents got married there, but I don't know if I've ever been to the Bahamas.
We're doing a t-shirt exchange. Have you seen on TikTok, like when the ladies do like inappropriate
Yes.
t-shirts?
Yes.
So I
That's awesome.
all drew names, and I have my person. I got her short ordered. I'm very excited.
What can you are you allowed to tell us what it is? I want to know.
Um, I mean, I'm gonna tell you. It says lap dance $5.
That's awesome. Who's the?
So I just
Who's,
can't wait to see how many people come up to her to
that's
get a lap dance.
freaking hilarious. I'm sure if you're all wearing goofy shirts, they're gonna be like, "Oh, look at those girls." But so do you have like excursions planned? Are you gonna like lounge out at the beach all day? Like, what do you plan on doing?
I don't think we're doing an excursion. We talked about renting a golf cart to like explore the
Yeah,
island and just staying at the beach all day
that sounds
because
so
we're just there for
nice.
that one day because we're going on a cruise. So we're just there for that day and then back on the ship that night.
Gotcha. Have you ever been on a cruise before?
One, I
One.
went to Cozumel
Very
and Key
nice.
West.
Who are you bunking with on in your little tiny room on the ship?
I don't know that we've decided that yet.
Okay, well that's kind of cool though. I mean, I
Yeah.
remember whenever we went on our cruise, it was like my parents were in the bed, and I was right here.
Was it
It
like the
was
bed
so
that
bad.
folds out from the wall?
I don't know, honestly. My memory's like vague from it, but we did have this little incident. We're all like dead asleep. It's the middle of the night. My brother and I just got back from the kids club. We were partying hard and sneaking some booze on the ship, and I'm like sleeping, and I'm like I wake up, and my brother's like screaming. I think he's like having like a nightmare or something. Like my dad's like, "What?" He's like, the girl," and there was this like so if right parents' bed, his bed, my bed. There was this like dresser thing right here that you like walked up to and could get into like the closet or whatever. And he said that there was this little girl ghost in white going like this to like all the shelves and just
What?
like. And then another night he woke up. He thought all these like hooded figures were like coming towards all of us. So I guess we got a haunted room on the ghost cruise ship. So I hope you don't get a haunted room when you're there. Or do. I hope you do. That would be so
I hope
fun.
not
You
either.
can vlog about it. Also, when you came over, you told me a very interesting story, and I'm sure the pod would love to hear it because it's freaking hilarious. I just want you to retell it.
What story?
Hello? You hit a person? You remember? Is
I
that too long ago for
remember.
you?
Okay. So I was going to pick up my check from working the summer program. I had just picked up my check. I was coming through an intersection downtown in the town that I live. My light was green. Every corner had the red hand saying, "Do not cross the street right now." Some man came flying down this side of the building and plowed into my car. When I say plowed, his body was on my car and on the ground. So I'm like straight panic attack because what the hell just happened?
Literally.
And he gets up and I'm like, I'm calling 911. I'm getting, an ambulance to come check you out, blah, blah, blah. He was like, I'm okay, I'm okay, I'm okay. And he gets on his bicycle and rides off so fast. So I get through traffic. No one stops to make sure anyone's okay. I'm just like, so I get through traffic. I talk to the cops. The cops come and do not really a report. I didn't file an insurance claim because I didn't think it was that bad. And now I wish I would have because it was way worse than I thought it was to the damage on my car. So that's what happened to me on my first official day of summer.
Woohoo!
Never thought a human body would come in contact with my car, and it was very traumatizing. But I can kind of laugh it off now. It's fine.
How long ago was that now?
3 weeks ago. 3 weeks
Mm.
ago, I think. The police officer was like at my window and he was like laughing at me. "Are you okay?" And I was like, "What do you mean?"
Can you please go
Some
away?
human just hit my car. I mean,
I didn't hit a human. A human hit me in my car.
and the best part about it is when he got up off the ground, this is awful. He was missing a tooth. So when I was giving the description to the police officer, I was like, he didn't have a tooth, but I don't know if it was missing before or after he hit my car.
You should check the front of your bumper or wherever you hit him at. I'm sure it's
His
there.
tooth is probably sitting right in the middle of the road.
Literally.
That's
And the
awesome. Not
cop, what'd the
awesome.
cop tell you?
He basically was just like, "Do you want to file a claim?" And I was like, "No, the dent's not too bad," which ended up the dent actually pushed everything backwards, so my door and my front fender like rub when you open the door now.
Jeez.
And then he told me to just go on about my day and go have lunch with my mom.
Hey, mom! I just it's a moment. Oh my
Literally,
god.
I show up to my mom and I'm like shaking. I can't stop.
Having a panic, full blown panic attack.
Oh, and what's even better is I kept calling my mom to like tell her because I was on my way to have lunch with her and she didn't answer. So she sends me a text and she was like, one of her bosses is in her office. I was like, it's an emergency, but I'm like done talking to 911 now. She sends back laughing, crying faces. She thought I was joking. Yeah, she was like, oh, it's an emergency? You're lying. Not
Oh
lying,
my
mom. It
gosh.
actually happened. I hit a human. So the human hit me.
First ever human hit, 10 points. That's
I'll
gotta be
I'll
more than
drink to
10.
that.
All right, let's drink. I'll drink to it too, I guess. Okay, next topic. Trump got shot.
He got shot?
Where
I'm
have
just
you
kidding.
been? I was like, shut up right now. Okay,
I'm just
that like made my heart drop. I think like when you're going down a roller coaster. Like, what the heck? What in the world is
Yeah,
going
and did
on?
you see? I don't know if this is true or not, but supposedly one of the guys that was like one of the FBI workers on top of a building had already like pinpointed that guy that was the shooter, but the
I
lead
think I did
person
hear
told
that.
him to not fire or do anything. But
And
he
then
like ended up doing something and got fired.
I did not hear that.
But if anything like describes Trump, the fact that he like came back up and he was like
Oh my gosh, that was like the definition of Trump. Like, seriously. And then I saw
100%.
the memes of like people wearing gauze on their ears or whatever. I don't know which ear it was, but like the gauze on their ears, like being like, yeah, Trump support. I just thought that was insane and I just had to bring it up. I don't really, I mean, I don't really want to even talk about it, but I just, the memes are hilarious.
It is
They're
a thing. My
flooding my
mom texted me.
page.
She's like, I think I was at the lake, and she was like, Trump just got shot or shot at or something, and I was like, what?
Huh?
What is wrong with
Well,
our world?
okay, so we're wrapping up. Do you have any recommendations?
So, I don't. Are you into like reality TV drama?
I am a little bit. I don't watch a ton, but we've definitely watched all of the Love's Blind. I like that one.
Okay, so I do watch Love Is Blind, but my recommendation would be Love Island. I don't know if you have Peacock.
I've been hearing everything about it. We do have Peacock, so I guess I need to watch it.
You do, but it comes on every night but Wednesdays, so there's like a lot of episodes.
Um,
But it's so good. Like, I can't stop watching. And I cry when people
yeah,
go home and I'm like, I'm crying over someone I don't know.
I
What am I
love to.
doing?
And can't you like text and vote too, like on your phone?
Yes.
Crazy, crazy. What's it? What's like
Yes.
the basis of the show? Like, what's it about?
So basically it's like girls coming into this villa in Fiji, I think.
Okay.
And guys come in and then it's like basically you can couple up with people, you can stay single, fight for other women's men. I don't know. There's a lot of drama, and sometimes I can't handle it. I'm like, whoa, what's happening?
Too hot to handle.
Too hot to handle.
Okay,
Well,
good.
I think that was
I
just
can watch
my
that.
recommendation.
So I'm a true crime girly. Do you like true crime at all? I didn't even ask you. It's the last time you were
I
here.
do like true crime.
This is all on what am I trying to say? Netflix. Keep Sweet and Obey. So it's like this little almost cultish religion kind of show, and it's one of those I think it's three parts document series kind of thing. It's about how this like one man had so many freaking wives and like the women's job was to get married, keep sweet, and obey. This old guy, like he was like basically dying 80s, like disgusting, and they had to marry him because it was their turn. And there was this, I'm not even like I think I'm still in the first episode, like I stopped watching it because I fell asleep, but there's this lineup that he has on his wall of all the women that he's married to, and then they all like line up and kiss him goodnight, and it takes like
What the
hours.
fuck? Are you
You
serious?
should watch it. It's insane. Okay, second, American Nightmare. This one I have watched all the way through. It's been a minute though. And these are all like these aren't new. These are kind of old. Third one, this is my last one. I made Brayden watch this. How to become a cult leader. They're like, step number 1, get a following. And it takes you through, I think it might be like 5 or more cult leaders and how they did it.
Is this your way of telling me you're trying to start a cult?
Nah, yes, let's start a cult. Cult.
Can I ask one more question?
Please.
Okay. What holiday do you think that people eat the most hot dogs?
Hot dogs. Is this a joke?
No, this is true. What
I
holiday do you
thought
think?
I thought you were setting up a joke just now.
No.
I don't know what. What? No, no, no. I mean, so like a grill
think
out
about
holiday.
it. Like what holiday? Yes.
So probably like the 4th of July, or I'm gonna say the 4th of July or Memorial Day. Do people
It's
celebrate Memorial Day like that? Is it
it's 4th of July,
Oh, there was a right answer. I
but
thought
there's
you were
a
just asking.
statistic. Yes,
Oh
there's a
my god.
statistic somewhere.
Statistic.
There is a
Sweating.
statistic.
You were saying? Go on. Tell me more.
There's a statistic that. What was the last holiday we had? Memorial Day or Labor Day?
I don't know. Actually, I'm not. I was an acting major.
Between whatever that day and 4th of July, there's like 818
Glizzies that get 8 per year per month.
per second. Per second. 818 glizzies per second.
How do you like your hot dogs cooked? B?
I mean, grilled.
I like them
Like, don't be
burnt.
boiling. Don't be boiling my hot dogs in water.
Ew.
Don't be cooking my hot dog in a microwave.
That's what
You
I'm
better
saying.
have that wing on the grill, rolling that shit.
Like I want
Yes.
it charred too. Like I want it to like
Yes.
with the burntness.
Slather some mustard on there.
Okay, we're gonna have to grill next time you're here.
Or I like chili cheese conies. I just love hot dogs in all forms, so.
I'm not a big hot dog person. I don't know why. Like even like corn dogs, I'm like, I don't know. Something about them. It just has to be really, really burnt for me to like them. A lot of ketchup, a lot of bun. Little weenie. That big old bun. Thank you guys so much for watching this first episode of Chill Chatter.
Thank you.
We will be
Thank
back.
you, Mom.
We love you so much. Please like and subscribe on our channel or whatever we're doing this on. So, love you. Bye.